Welcome to today's vlog. We're going to be doing a pork fillet wrapped in parma ham with a trio of mashed potato cooked through the air fryer. We're going to be using the Corrosi Tower Pro air fryer. It's the one with the two different types of racking on it, so we can dry some parma ham out and cook the pork fillet as well. We'll also be doing a bit of braised lettuce with it and some tomato roses and a little bit of garnish. Let's have a quick look at the ingredients that we've got. The cooking time on this one, I reckon, is going to be roughly 25 minutes to half an hour. The dish itself is ideal for if you're going to be doing a meal for families and friends, or pretty much if you fancy something a little bit different. It's a great dish for entertaining. Now, we're not going to put any vegetables with it because you might want to accompany it with a bowl of veg. But let's have a look at the ingredients of what we've got. Basic ingredients that we've got is we've got some salt, pepper, some of this crisp and dry spray. We've got some American mustard because I haven't got no English mustard at home. I've made a little bit of gravy up as well. We've got some cherry tomatoes, some normal tomatoes. We've got some little bit of baby gem lettuce. We've got some fresh basil, some fresh parsley. We've also got a bit of red wine flavouring, one of these little pods. Got some mashed potato that I've already pre-done just to save myself a little bit of time. But you can also use the mashed potato pellets if you like the mashed potato pellets. If you're going to use the frozen mashed potato pellets, add a bit of salt and pepper, add a little bit of butter, and add a little bit of cream, and it'll be nice creamy mashed potato. We've got some parma ham, parsnip, and then we've got a nice pork fillet, and also we've got a bit of air fry seasoning. We've used these at home a couple of times and they're quite nice. So these ones have already got the spices already on them, just to give the pork a little bit of flavour in. You can get about 5 different types of these and they're really tasty. This one's a Thai flavouring which works really nice with white meat. So that's pretty much the ingredients that we've got. So it's pretty much nice and simple. Obviously we've got a frying pan. We've got the Corrosi already set, ready to go, and it's, like I've just said, it's obviously the Turbo Power Pro one. It's already got the inners in it, but we'll be taking them out, as you know that I don't like the inners inside. Cooking time on this one, I reckon, like I've just said earlier, is probably 25 minutes to half an hour. The prep time alone won't take you long to do. So we're in our kitchen at home, so let's get cracking. The first thing that we need to do is get the pork out of the packet and take the excess sinew off. This pork fillet was £4 to buy, so it's nice and cheap. I was speaking to my mum yesterday and she bought some pork chops that cost her £8. This was only £4. You will get 2 different meats out of it. As you can see, it's got a bit of sinew on it, so we need to take that off. The sinew is inedible. You could probably tie that to your back of your car and drag your car with it. It's quite tough. So we're just going to quickly take that off. This is nice and easy to do. It's not hard. A lot of people think, oh, well, that's hard. It's not hard to do. It's not difficult to do. So we're just going to take it all off. The key is not to butcher the meat, because we still want it to be nice and uniform. So we're just going to keep taking that off. And it's almost off now already. So that's that one done. As you can see, there's not much on it. All prepped up, we're ready to go. Doesn't matter about the little bit there. As you can see, that's a nice massive piece, probably 12, 14 foot long, that. 14 foot, more like 14 inches. So let's get the pan on and let's get this fried off. I'm going to get the pan quite high. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this into 2 pieces. Just like that. I've took the ends off, purely because the end bits will cook quite quick. You can leave them on if you want, but it's entirely up to yourself what you want to do. I'm going to use a bit of spray on. And if you want to put a bit of butter in it, put some butter in it. It's up to you how you want to do it. Obviously, I'm not preheating the air fryer because we don't need to. So that should be going on. Right, turn the right one on first. That's already done. We'll just get these in the bin. You get the pan nice and hot. Key is to get the pan nice and hot. Obviously what I'm going to do is I'm just going to season this up now. So you can get a little bit of this pepper out. Now what we'll do is we'll get the board washed off, ready for the next bit. And a bit of salt on there. I'm trying to do things as quick as I can, so you just have to slow it down if need be. Quite a bit of salt and pepper. And again, a bit of this seasoning on it. I'm going to put quite a bit on it. You could marinate this overnight if you wanted, it's up to yourselves. I'm choosing not to because I'm limited on time. Mondays are our day off. So I try and cook when I can get to cook. The pan's steaming away. So that's ready. Put as much of this on as you want. Get it all on. Get it in the pan. Get it sealed off. So that's going to be sealed off now. Now I have got quite a few of these sauces. So these are the ones that we've got. So we've got an air fry red meat. We've tried these. These are really nice. And we've also got like a crumb that you can put on. Crispy coating. They're alright for the air fryer. So that's it. So that's cooking away now. I'm just going to wash the board, get the board washed, and then we can start cooking and prepping everything else up. Obviously, when I'm cooking at home, it's a little bit different to cooking at the kitchen, at the cafe, purely because everything at the cafe is all to hand. Where when I'm cooking at home, I've got to try and find where Nicholas put everything. So that's already wiped off and done. As you can see, that's colouring already. It's nice and coloured. It shouldn't take long, that one. Now while that's sealing itself off, just get the tongs out, ready to go. Get the salt and pepper away because we don't need them. We're going to be prepping the parsnip because we're going to cook the parsnip. Now we're going to use what we call a speed peeler. These speed peelers are excellent to use. They're better than the old horrible standard ones that you used to get. You basically just start at the top, pull it down, peels it nice and neat. Gets it all off. Some people like the skin on the parsnips. I tend to take it off just because it's just easier for me. Not a lover of skin on stuff, on food, should we say, not stuff, on food. We're going to get that cut up. I've just top and tail it, so that's what I mean by that, top and tail it. And I'm just going to do a nice big chunk. But I'm going to cut it more like wedge style because we need the presentation. I've left the root in, but I'm just going to take a little bit off it. So it's going to be that much to be cut off, just to help it cook a bit quicker. And the pork's almost done. So once this is done, it can be ready to go into the air fryer. Mainly use the air fryer a lot at home, purely because it saves us a lot of time. When you work in the kitchen, you haven't got a lot of time to do. We use obviously the big air fryer at the cafe quite a lot. And the air fryers save you a massive amount of time to do. And get this in the bin. So I've just cut that into like 5 pieces. So once that's cooked into 5 pieces, that's ready to go into the air fryer. Now we'll put the pork, we'll put these pieces in with the pork in the air fryer. So that's all done. So we'll turn that off. As you can see, colour wise, so we just, obviously it's caramelised a little bit. But these are nice big chunks. I'm going to put this in the air fryer on 180 degrees. and we'll put it in for about 15 minutes, and we'll check it after about 15 minutes, so see how it's getting on. I'm not going to wrap it into Parma ham yet. If I wrap it into Parma ham too early, Parma ham will be too crispy. But I am going to crispen off a bit of Parma ham, so we use the top of the top part of the air fryer to be able to do it. Obviously, I'm taking the plates out because I don't want the plates in. As everyone knows, I don't tend to use them. That's going to go on. Let's get number 2 on that bottom one. Let's set the time. So we've got it on air fry, temperature, time. So that is set for 15 minutes. Pork's going straight into the air fryer. Okay, so that's the top part done. We'll put the parsnips in with it. What we'll do is we'll just put a little bit of that spray oil on them again, just to see how they cook. And they're on cooking away. So that bit's nice and simple. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get the Parma ham crispened off. So the pork fillet, believe it or not, was £3.95. The Parma ham was something like £1.95. So it's nearly as much money for the Parma ham as what it was for the pork, which is crazy. We're just going to put one piece in to the top air fryer. Again, I'm going to take the racking out. And the best thing about this air fryer is you can use them both at the same time and cook 2 different lots. So we're going to go on to number 1, and I'm going to cook that on 195 degrees. And that's on for 10 minutes. It won't take 10 minutes, but we'll keep it on it, so we want to get that nice and crispy. So that's all of that bit done. Now the next part is we're going to do some tomato roses. So these are old school, just for us garnish on his plate. We're also got a little carrot. We've dug this out of the garden, so we're going to do a little carrot for garnish as well. I am just going to peel that off. I've just put the potato peeler away. So let's just peel that off. What I'm going to do as well, just to save time, is I'm going to put this in the air fryer as well, just to cook it all off. So that's going to be, as you can see, it's only a little baby carrot. So that's just going to be a little bit of garnish. Just going to quickly try and take that top part off. Now there's nothing wrong with using baby veg. Baby veg is really nice. It's ideal for people that don't like a lot of vegetables, which I don't. I'm saving the carrot stalks. I'm going to show you the carrot little green bit, should we say. I'm going to save them because I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with them. So that's already done. That's already done. So you'll have to bear with me. I'm talking to myself as I'm going along. Not to really get a rubbish bin, didn't we? Be able to put stuff. So for the mashed potatoes, I'm going to be using a bit of normal mustard, which is American style. As I said, I don't have no English mustard in stock, not at home. We're now going to be getting the lettuce prep. People say lettuce, braised lettuce. It's all the rage, braised lettuce. You can make lettuce soup. It's really nice. Lettuce with some potatoes in it, bit of veg bouillon, bit of salt and pepper. Nice. You can buy iceberg lettuce for pretty much £1, and you'll be able to get it cheaper than that. So just bear with me. I'm just washing my pan. Save my washing up. So what I'm going to do is I've got the pan ready, washed. I'm pretty much just added a bit of water to it. I'm going to take you tend to get a lot of scabby skin on this. As you can see, it's not very nice. So we'll get rid of that bit. I'll take that bottom bit off. And what we're going to do is, I want to be able to peel these leaves off, because I'm going to use these for another dish that I'm going to do. When I'm filming, I try and do a couple of dishes at a time. So the next one will be coming out in a few days' time. But I'm going to be using this so I can film it. That saves me money. So lettuce, we're just going to cut down. We're going to, as you can see, there's a little bit of root. We're just going to take that little bit of root out. So pretty much a diamond out. Okay, we'll just put that in the pan. Now I'll put it upside down in the pan. So that's just going to be steaming off with a little bit of water. And that's pretty much it. When it's almost cooked, that's going to go in the air fryer. Nice and easy so far. We're going to be doing tomato roses. Now tomato roses is nice and easy. I keep saying it's nice and easy. It's up to you. So when you're doing a tomato rose, you want the bottom bit. So if you just watch carefully, let's try and get it. So you're basically cutting it down, not fully through. And then we're going to be then you start turning. I'll try and do it in front of the camera to make it a bit easier for you to see. So as you can see, I'm going round like that. Yeah, and the knife, it's not fully cut through, it's just going round it like that. So this is going to be as presentation, just to add a bit more colour. The lettuce is cooking nicely. That should be ready to come off. Again, we're just going to turn that up like that. Obviously that water's 100 degrees, I've just put my hands in it, but I've got asbestos hands. You'd be better off using tongs. So we're up to about 14.5 minutes now. So this is nice and simple. Just keep going round, keep going round. You're better off not using a serrated knife. I'm using a serrated knife because I haven't got any sharp enough knives at home. So the lettuce is done, as you can see. The lettuce is done. That's coming off. That's all done on that one. So the parsnips and the pork, there's 8 minutes left. We put them on for 15. They've been on for 7 minutes. I reckon what we do now is we quickly increase the temperature. Turn the temperature up to about 190. Let's try that. Back on again. So we're going to be rolling these tomatoes. So you start from this bit, then bit, and roll it round. Just keep rolling it round. So I'm going a bit quiet because I'm trying to concentrate. Okay. So there you have it. One little tomato rose. You'll see the presentation better when it's going onto the plate. We're going to put this little bit of carrot in now. Again, we're going to put this in the bottom of the air fryer. Now the Parma ham is done. It's come out. It's not quite crispy yet, but we're just going to leave that to cool down a little bit. That one's done. That one's cooking away. So again, we're just going to do another one. So quick, let's see whether we can get you a better close-up of the picture. Okay, yep, should be better. So as you can see, so I've cut it, it's not gone fully through. It's almost fully through. Now when you get to that bit, that's when you start need to turn the knife. Turn it, do it on a flat surface. Keep turning it, keep rolling it. So just keep going. These are what you used to do back in the 70s, tomato roses. I still think they look nice. They look nice and colourful. Shows a bit of knife skill. So when you're entertaining, I think you'll get, oh wow, look at that. That's really good. We just keep doing it, keep doing it. I haven't got the lettuce on yet. It's cooked. It's just ready to go into the air fryer. Now people say you can eat pork pink. Personally, I want to see it cooked through. If it's not cooked through, for me, I'm not entertaining it. Definitely not entertaining it. You know, you don't want to poison yourself. So that's pretty much another one rolling up. As you can see, I'm rolling it up now. Okay, it's nice and steady. So that's it. A couple of tomato roses. Can you do it with cherry tomatoes? Answer to your question is probably yes. So let's just have a go and see if we can do it. Got a cherry tomato there. So let's see, as you can see, big massive difference. See whether we can do it with cherry tomato. So again, you want to be doing exactly the same. And then just keep going. Just keep going. So it's gone quiet, so I need to concentrate on this one. So we've been running for about 19 minutes now. So I said about 25 to 30 minutes. I'm hoping it's going to be about that. The parsnips won't be far off. So what you can do is, obviously, you're trying to do this for a meal for your friends and family. Get as much prepped up in advance as you can, just because it'll make the job a lot easier. That's all we do at the cafe. We come in, we get everything prepped up. We have some busy days, we have some quiet days, but chances are if you're not prepped up, you tend to get busy, you run out of something, and then you're trying to do all your prep, it becomes a bit of a nightmare. So that's a little cutie tomato rose there, all done. Right, so the pork's almost not miles away. So what we're going to do with that is we're going to take it out, we're going to roll it up. I'm going to keep these tomato roses there because we need them for this presentation. Pork fillet, usually this palm ham comes wrapped in as a layer of plastic in between it, but it hasn't for some strange reason. So it's a bit more difficult to be able to do. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to roll one of the porks up, purely because I'm only going to be eating one of them. Again, so we're just pulling this off, just nice and steady. You can be a bit heavy-handed if you want. So we're going to stick them together like that. And again, another piece once we can get one off. It's very tricky. Very tricky. So again, a tip for you, get the Parma ham that's got the plastic sheets in between. It'll make it easy for you just to pull it off and done. So you can see the pork fillet's just come out. It's not a million miles away. So we're just going to wrap that up. It's just nice and easy, just like a parcel. Okay, like that. That's all done. Put that back in. The parsnips are cooked. The little carrot's not far off. Get the baby Jim in. Once I take this out, I'll show you how it's going to look. Okay, so the board is now done. Let's make us a bit of mess up there. So we're just going to do the sauce now for the pork itself. I'm just trying to find where the pans are. So we're going to use the gravy that I've already got. If you make something with gravy and you think, oh, I've got a bit spare, put it in the freezer. Put it in the freezer and just take it out when you need it. That's the easiest thing to do. So we'll get this back on again. The gravy garnish is going on. One of these no pods. Well, this is red wine. You can put your own red wine in it if you want to. Or put some sherry in it. Sherry works alright. Well, the top one's already finished, which we've already took it out. Lob that into there. Once we can get it out, that's in. So that's in there, as you can see. I haven't done a lot of gravy because I don't need to. So that's that. That's all done. Let's move a few nice. So we're going to be looking at the presentation of the plate now. All the way up to 23 minutes, so we're not miles away. Let's move that out of the way. Get the plate in. I fetched a big plate from the cafe, as you can see. It's a big 12-inch plate. That's done. That's where we're up to at the minute. Now let's look at the presentation on the food. We're going to be using 3 rings like that on the plate, bit of flowers. So it's just thinking on how you're going to do it. Now I think these rings may be too big, so we're going to probably use a smaller one, another smaller one. So as you can tell, the air fryer is pinging away. So it's not quite done yet, so we're just going to put that on for a little bit longer. Number 2, we'll keep it on the same temperature. Let's give it another 7 minutes. That's all done. So the sauce is cooking. So the red wine sauce is give it that nice browny colour. What I'll do is I'll do you a close-up when everything's ready to go. That's where we're up to at the moment. Just waiting on the air fryer. We'll get the mash warming up and then we'll start putting everything together. So we're just going to prep the parsley up. The pork's just done, just leaving it to rest in the air fryer. So I've just got this. You can use curly parsley if you want. I've just got some flat. Just quickly chop it up. Nice and easy to do. Always use a sharp knife. Always watch your fingers. As you can see, I've got my fingers like this when I'm chopping away. Nothing worse than chopping your fingers off, especially if you're a chef. So we'll just get that ready to go. I've just got the mashed potato in. So the key with this dish is get the mashed potatoes prepped up and just warm them back up for a micro. It's just, everyone's got a microwave. You don't want to be messing about, especially if you're cooking it. So when you're cooking for large groups, just double, treble, quadruple, do as many times as you want the ingredients. The pork fillet will give you 2 nice portions. So that's all ready to be mixed in. The gravy's done, everything's ready. We'll get that parsley into this. That's done. Move all rubbish out of the way. We'll get the garnish plate almost ready to do. So we've got some bit of basil here. Now I want this for a particular reason. Just because when I'm going to put it on the plate, I'm going to do like a little bit of flower arrangement. I'm not a flower person, but we're going to use the stalks and everything else to do like that. And then obviously we've got carrot little stems that we've kept back. So there we go. That's the 3 little flower things there. We're going to put them on the plate. That's done. Mashed potatoes done. Gravy's all done. Pork's ready to be cut up. Ooh. Move all the rubbish out of the way. A little bit of flowers there. That's done. So the pork's now done. Now, if you can see the pork, the lettuce, all ready to go. The gravy's ready to go. Pork fillet, nice and steady. So let's get the mashed potato on. We'll mashed potato out. We're going to mix it all in. We're just going to do a bit of plain mash, bit of flavoured mash, bit of mustard mash. I've already got my bowls ready to go. Bit of spoon. So a little bit of mashed potato in. Done. Bit of plain. Or a bit of mustard, shall we say. Mustard always goes well with pork. Always does. Pop a bit of this mustard into it. Put as much mustard in as you want, just to give it a bit of flavour. I've got the pork resting, as you can see. Into the rings. If you haven't got plastic rings, go to the DIY shop, get a piece of plastic piping, use the plastic piping, cut that into rings. There we go, so that's one piece done. Sorry I'm going a bit quiet because I'm trying to rush. We've got us half an hour guidelines to do. I think we're up to about half an hour. Pass the mash in there, use your fingers. Like so. I'll put it in a line. We're using a bigger plate because obviously it looks better. And we're going to use another ring for the normal mash. We'll find the spoon. It's almost done. Okay, so the mash is already done. Put the rings together. As you can see, you've got 3 different types of mash. Cut the pork up. Gravy's done. Take the gravy off. So now it's just a matter of assembling the dish together. The pork's cooked perfect. We'll put that onto there. Put that onto there. Put that onto there. It's trying to hold up. Okay. Nice. Obviously, I'm not serving this to customers, so I'm eating it as I'm going along. So back to the plate again. As you can see, it's looking quite nice. Well, let's start garnishing it up. So that's getting better. We're just building the dish up now. just to make it look nice. So we're going to use a bit of this. And what we're going to do is let's put this gravy on first. I think plastic fell off. Chop a little bit off. Put a bit of stoke on, like that. Then we're going to put some of these on. Put some tomato roses on. Like so. I've got a bit more parmesan to put on. Let's put a bit more on there. So now I'm just going to quickly show you what the dishes looks like when it's presented. So there you have it, everyone. So you've got your pork fillet, you've got your mashed potato. I mean, look at that. That's like what I call good quality food. A reasonable price. Just turn it around so you can see. Got to use a big plate to be able to do it. So that's just took probably over half an hour to do. Pork's cooked perfect, parsnips cooked perfect. Your little tomato roses in there just adds a little bit of colour. You pay good money in a posh restaurant for that. And it's quality food. Thank you very much for watching.